Hello everyone, my name is Paris Wilson. Today I'm going to talk about travel. We've all used a car, bus, train, plane, bike, pogo stick. Okay, maybe that last one was just me. Or our own feet to get where we are today. And maybe we want to get a little farther without breaking the bank or our toes. Today I have gathered for you some information and calculated it using the Annals of Regional Science Journal, the Energy Journal, Google Maps, Expedia, Recreation.gov, Merced County website, and the Washington Post to help us make the most fiscal choices. The main points today are based on the survey that I conducted on February 22nd, and the questions some of you asked are: point number 1, affordable alternatives to expensive hotels; point number 2, cheap ways to travel; and point number 3, the best foods and where to find them. Point number 1, affordable alternatives to expensive hotels. Well, one cheap alternative is camping. Camping is much cheaper per day. I was comparing reservations from Recreation.gov with Expedia on March 18th, and the more people you have, the cheaper camping is. The longer you stay, the cheaper camping is by comparison. However, Expedia does have some pretty good deals, and for all of those reservations, you get breakfast, free parking, and free internet. For instance, I was comparing some reservations for San Francisco on Expedia, and for one night, it cost $850 at an expensive hotel, but it only cost $106 at another, so that's $700 difference that you could save. On the other hand, I also talked to some hobos, and they said you just, sleep in a park, or just walk up to someone, pretend like you know them, try to get them to stay with them. Which brings us to the next main point, which is cheap ways to travel. Gas prices between 2009, I gathered those from 2 places, and those 2 places are price formulation from the Annals of Regional Science Journal, written 2015 by Kyle Olson and a bunch of other authors. And I got this from EBSCOhost on March 18th. On that same day, I also read some stuff from U.S. gasoline prices, written January 2016 by Matthew Chesness in the Energy Journal. And from those 2 sources, we have an average of $3.44 per gallon at the pump. According to Cars in the U.S., written by Brad Plumer, the Washington Post, December 13, 2013, accessed March 18th, cars and light trucks sold in the U.S. get 23.6 miles per gallon on average. With those 2 numbers, we can extrapolate that per every 10 miles costs $1.46. So 10 miles costs $1.46, 50 miles costs $7.29, and 100 miles cost $14, and so on and so forth. If we compare the cost of flying to driving, we can see an obvious correlation and figure out which one's the most cost effective. Or you can just walk, but that might take a little while, so I don't recommend walking to Australia. All the distances measured were used from Google Maps, and the prices were taken from Expedia. And as you see right here, I noted that the longer you search the same thing over and over again, the higher the price goes up. So I recommend deleting the cookies before you finalize your travel plans. All right, this is the only number out of all these you have to actually memorize. 2,200 miles. So if the distance you're going to travel is over 2,200 miles, you want to fly. If the distance you're going to travel is under 2,200 miles, you want to drive. Just like in real life, over, fly, under, drive. 2,200 miles. So I was comparing the cost of driving and flying. And for LA, driving costs about $72 to drive from here to there. Flying costs upwards of $200. On the other hand, if you're going to Atlanta, Georgia, driving costs $335, and flying costs about $306. So it's cheaper to fly. On the other hand, in between costs more to fly, but for a place like Texas, which is in between, it can still take you a while to drive there, like a couple days. So you might want to take that into account. I just want to say before I move on to the third main point that all the calculations were for one person, one way, and if you have two people, the price of tickets skyrockets, but driving stays nearly the same. Probably the reason for road trips. Point number 3, the best foods and where to find them. This is my favorite point. If you like, well, it depends on what you like, but if you like pizza, we have Little Caesars, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Pizza Factory, Mountain Mike's, Papa Murphy's, and Pizza Guys. If you like Chinese food, we got Hibachi Grill Buffet, So Yummy, and Asian Cuisine. Yeah, there's only 3, and that's because when I was checking Merced County's health inspection rating on March 20th, most Chinese restaurants did not have good health ratings. Today, I only mention restaurants that have good health ratings. Moving on to American restaurants, we have In-N-Out Burger, Bobcat Diner, Five Guys Burgers and Fries, A&W KFC, Carl's Jr. And finally, Mexican restaurants, starting with my favorite, Marie's Mexican Kitchen, aka Sinaloa, depending on how long known it existed. Then there's El Asadero Taco Shop, J&R Tacos, Via's Mexican Food, La Hacienda 2, and even though they're Americanized, Taco Bell and Del Taco. Oh yeah, I got all those from Google on March 20th. Globally, we have Cocada Venezolana, Tajadas or Chachitos from Venezuela, and that's where Venezuela is. We have empanadas. There's one too many. We have empanadas de carne de res, soy milanesa con avocado pesto, or tortas fritas from Argentina. Then from Japan, we have sushi, yakisoba, chichidango mochi, or okonomiyaki. From France, we have tarte flambé, escargot, bacha, tartiflette, and a bunch of other things I can't pronounce. And I got all those from allrecipes.com on March 20th. Really, every city in the world has its own great food. Anywhere you go, there's going to be food, and some of it's going to be good. In conclusion, we talked about point number 1, affordable alternatives to expensive hotels. Point number 2, cheap ways to travel. And point number 3, best one, the best foods and where to find them. So now you know the best way to travel, you know the cheapest way to do it, so use it. Go out and get some good food, and if you stay there longer than a day, just remember the tips from the first main point about hotels from Expedia or camping. In 1920, Robert Frost wrote, "In the road not taken, 2 roads diverge in a wood. And I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference." Thank you.